welcome back to my karting channel. Sorry about the uploads, the schedule has not been very consistent lately. I've just been very busy outside of karting, and I've been actually going to members events on a Thursday, but I've just not had the time to edit them all. So I've got a bit of time now in the next couple of days, so all the videos will be edited up and hopefully posted over the next week or so. So definitely check out my YouTube channel over the next week, and probably week and a half, and you'll be seeing quite a few uploads from me. So definitely check them out. So this was TinTops, this was race 2. In the qualifying, nothing really happened because it was qualifying, and race 1, it was pretty boring. So lights go red here and go green, and immediately you'll see Joe Parkin straight away tries to cut me off, and I just dive down the inside because the space is there, but he goes back for the exit and there's a pile up. So I'm now second to last because of that, and I go for the dive bomb. It didn't really work, a few bumps here and there, and I just had to pull up behind kart number 39 or 30. That's kart number 30. Can't really tell with these numbers, they're a bit bruised and damaged. So I started in this race near the back because it was a reverse grid, so I started near the back and my aim was just to get as far forward as possible. But as you can see, I put my head back a little bit there as I was a bit annoyed with the way I was driving, because the person behind me, he's gained quite a few positions, whereas I'm still second to last. Wasn't really the best of starts, but we focus on now trying to get the driver ahead. Just look for the little gap on the inside, but didn't open up, so I have to just wait, be patient and just wait for the gap to open up. Bit of carnage ahead, one driver goes wide and pretty slow pack ahead. There's a few bumps here and there which is going to happen. Sorry about that bump there, didn't mean that one. Tried to do the switchback, didn't work out. You see kart number 44, is that with the little helmet, the little green helmet on? That's one of the members at Liverpool. Because this was Halloween, a bit of a hit there. Because this race was on Halloween, all the members just decided to have a bit of fun and put one of those masks on. But you can just see there the straight line speed of being a lightweight compared to a heavyweight, because I just flew past him. That was just like the speed difference on that straight, it's just insane. And look at the carnage going on ahead. This is a reverse grid for you. It's just utter chaos because there's fast drivers behind, obviously trying to get past the slower drivers ahead. Tried to switch back on 44 and I laid the door wide open for kart number 30, and he slots past very easily. So I'm now back into 14th, I think it was. No, it was 12th, sorry. So I'm just trying to focus now, just try and get the kart ahead again on the straight, hopefully, due to the speed advantage. And you can see, try and get the switch back done, but it didn't work out. But then it's just the speed advantage there again, and I'm just past him straight away. Doors open, look for the move, and there's a bump here and there because the driver in the blue helmet's not a member at Team Sport Liverpool. Anyway, he's a member, but oof, and there's Ronnie ahead of me, been sort of, half spun, T-boned a little bit, and driver up behind now fully alongside me, and I just go for the move into turn 1 and keep the position. So now my aim is just to try and get past Ronnie and push on now, really. So as you can see here, pushing on now, trying to get the switch back on. Ronnie Steadman ahead of me, and it's just not working out. Got the speed through the exit of the corners here, just trying to get a bit more speed on me just by using a bit of human DRS, and I brake a bit later and he's now being held up in traffic, so hopefully that'll help me to an advantage, obviously. And sorry about that big cut there, part of the video actually cut out and I can't find it anymore, and it's not saved, so some 5 minutes of the race was cut out, so nothing really happened in it. It was just obviously overtaking Ronnie and then just pushing on to try and catch up to the pack ahead, and I have actually caught up and trying to go for the switchback again, and 38 parks it beautifully, but I've just got the speed on him. Now I've got Lewis Brooks ahead of me. He is also a junior at Liverpool, and I know he's quick, so just gotta try and obviously hope that he's held up in traffic, and then just obviously do my best and try and get fast laps in. And as you can see there, you've got Lewis Highland up front holding everyone up, which is doing me a favour, so thank you very much, Lewis. You have helped me catch up to this pack massively. Not sure I'll be saying that later on, because you'll see what happens later on. But Lewis couldn't do anything about it, I don't think. But you'll be able to see what happens later on. So again, Lewis Brooks is still ahead of me. He gets a bit of a poor exit out of here. I get the better exit, push on. You can see him looking at my kart. He pushes me wide, he's done well there, to be fair. I have to cede the position because would have ended in a crash if I carried on. You can see he's looking all for me. Bit of a mistake there. Goes for the move. I tried to make it 3 wide. Make it 3 wide. Joe parking on the outside gets chopped out. I try to go for the move. Doesn't work. Joe comes out of nowhere and goes for the dive bomb. Didn't work out. And at this point, I'm just telling Joe to work forward to go and get Lewis, because in the first race, Lewis finished first, I finished second, and Joe finished third. So at this point in time, we would all be on the podium in this positioning. So obviously Joe wants to try and get as many positions as possible to try and obviously get as high as possible on the podium, but it didn't work out for him. So I'm just trying to catch up to Lewis again, just all over the back of him, and just really try and get that overtake done as soon as possible. Currently we're still in this Lewis Highland train, and he's going defensive onto this corner. Lewis Brooks in 24 ahead gets blocked by John Cross, Funky Kart, and you might have seen in some of his videos. Lewis goes wide, I see the move, go for it, and it works out, and I'm faster. Down the down ramp, it's a drag race into this turn, and Lewis just has the inside, and I have to cede the position again, sadly. Now Joe's all over me, and I'm just like, go and get Lewis. I go at the corner, I push on, and again, I just couldn't get the move done on Lewis. To be fair to him, he's defended well, raced well, And Lewis, to be fair to me, is a good racer, getting a few taps from behind just because of braking at different times, and yeah, just again, just trying to get as much speed as possible, trying to catch up to him, but it's not working. But bad thing for Lewis is he's got to obviously defend and attack at the same time, which is such a difficult driving strategy to do, because you've got to obviously try and get as much speed as possible, but then you also lose speed when you're defending. So we're in the Lewis Highland train here. Lewis obviously a bit annoyed at this point. I see the gap, I go for it, but then Lewis turns at the corner and the whack. Wasn't exactly very nice, that one. It was pretty painful because I was head on into the barrier. But what I was disappointed about, that the fact that it didn't even go yellow. Like, I thought it would have gone yellow and like some of the marshals might have come over and asked if I was alright. Bit of a half spin there because I wasn't really focusing. My hip was a bit sore. But yeah, bit disappointed in the marshals at that point because, well, I was put into a barrier and now I'm 10 seconds behind. And no one even came to check on me, see if I was alright. But, you know, can't do anything about the past now, just got to focus on the future. Now 16 minutes into the race, I am determined to try and get some positions in, and I'm dead last, and I just wanted to, just to get at least a few positions because of the situation. I was flying at this point. I was setting 48 consistently, which is what you want to see, really. And you can see there, catching very rapidly on the cart ahead. Not sure what cart number he's in, but again, it's very rapid. And the train starts to form again, the Lewis Highland train. You'll be able to see everyone's just basically bumper to bumper to bumper, and I will be in that chain by the end of the race. But sadly, due to it only being a 25-minute race and it was near the end, I had no chance of getting any more positions, really. So I finished in 10th. So it was probably the best of the worst situation, and there wasn't much more I could have done. I went for the move into turn 1 on Lewis, but it wasn't going to work out because Lewis didn't see me. He turned for the corner, such a high speed corner, and yeah, it just didn't work out. So I crossed the line. I'm not very happy with myself because obviously the way it was dealt with. But that is race over, checkered flag, and we are now under yellow light conditions and we're just driving back to the pit lane. So that's it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed. Make sure you check out my YouTube channel over the next week and a half or so, because all those videos will be coming out very consistently, hopefully. And after I've got all my exams done with school, I will be back to posting weekly, maybe even twice a week depending on the race. So defo subscribe, turn those notifications on so you don't miss an upload, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.